assinatura na Twitch. Essa série de jogos se adapta à sua escolha. Daí já sabemos.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Não seria justo.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Charada. Torre Wayne.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
Já gosto de olhar tudo para não dar merda. Melhor prevenir do que
I'm hacking
remediar.
into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn.
Saudade, saudade.
10 times. Our arrangement is
saudade, não.
over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time.
É
I
possível.
think that's Riddler.
O charado. Oliver Queen?
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
How
Come
about
into-
we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
well, since you put it like that.
Sim.
I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Cassino.
to leave. For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
Não sinto nada não, cara.
crap, let's go.
Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Nossa. F.
Now, let's get started.
Me. Então vai se...
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Agora mesmo.
Hey, no one leaves.
Get back inside, or I'll...
Eu nem lembro como que era. O cara do meu chat é bem tóxico, né? Então vai se fuder. Simplesmente isso. Uma câmera aí,
Commissioner
cara.
Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Equipar.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a
Pega assim
fight.
que você merece. Tô bem grosso hoje.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
F.
There's only one way you're getting out
Ele é
of
muito
this alive.
baixinho, vai... Ah, é do tamanho dele, fizeram
And I choose my words carefully if I were you.
F.
Listen closely.
No, please. Don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike.
Mano,
Without
o outro ele
feet,
tá com uma máscara verde, cara.
who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
Engraçadinho ou filha da...
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed.
Tá muito engraçadinho com o meu, assim.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Olha.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to
Riddler's
Yeah.
taking hostages. Casino
Bora olhar
patrons,
tudo, nós temos que olhar
innocent
tudo.
bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
you a moment's peace. Believe me.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Resolver a charada. Eu sou mó burro, cara. Como que eu vou resolver algo que eu não
But
consigo?
don't think you can just stall. I will get bored.
Já olhei
Cashier's
isso.
booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Burro pra caralho tu, hein, cara. Eu acho que você foi de F.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path.
Ai, eu senti
Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Toma. A mimir. A mimir.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Toma ele. A mimir. Tô meio lerdo hoje, mas é normal. Errou rude.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Acho que você é meio burro, né, cara? Vai tomar no peito, ó na costela. Toma ele na cara. Já tomou choque? Então, aquele meme do choque. Ai, ai. Aquele meme do choque.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since...
É brincadeira.
Since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Dois cotoques. Antes parecia o Lula, agora nem o Lula parece mais.
Cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down.
Então quem foi o primeiro?
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are.
Gordon, down!
Completely Oh, you have to be kidding.
Toma no pulmão. Não, na cara. Queria que fosse um socão no pulmão. É muito lento, cara. Tá mais lento que eu. Toma. 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 A mimir. Eita porra. Voltou com tudo, cara. Você é maluco. Toma na boca. Toma.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
O outro vai perder outro dedo. F.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point. Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Agora apareceu. Você que tá jogando, não sabe mais. É bem direto, né?
You broke the cage.
É bem direto no bagulho,
That's
né?
cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
You thought that stunt with Maury would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet. Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
Tome. Acho que isso vai resolver. Toma uma cabeçada. Toma. Nossa. Errou. Vai ser tão... Errou de novo. Toma no queixo. Vou arremessar, só pra parar de ser trouxa. Brincadeira. Agora é brincadeira, né?
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you
Agora é
do with something
brincadeira,
a
né?
little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Tá bom. Sempre foi, né? Vou acreditar nessa.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
A maluca que odeia o Batman. Beleza. Tô procurando um moderador. Pode mandar currículo. Que isso? Demissão. Que isso?
Circuitry
Demissão.
inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
É. O cara manda, que isso aí, Deus? Saiu. Ele juntou as tralhas, tá ligado? Nossa, que calor.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Trouxa,
Tell me all about it,
o Coringa não, o Enigma te deixou aí, trouxa.
The Riddler's right hand in custody, not a bad result,
Ai,
all
cara,
told.
muito bom, mano. Pode demissão, velho.
Riddler used to leave clues at all his
Ainda mais
crime
sem contrato.
scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we
O
could
dono
use
se sai
help,
bem.
dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you
Prepare-se.
know, this
A
woman
cobra vai
has a lot
fumar.
of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman.
Exatamente,
I've
eu
heard a
sou
great deal
lendário.
about you.
E quem é você?
So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
Tirei, valeu, falou, saiu. Como assim, cara? Você tirou, não tem como
This
tirar,
is
cara.
Amanda Waller, director
Amanda
of
Waller,
the
diretora
agency.
da
What are the
agência.
feds doing here?
Riddler's their case.
Ô louco,
The
trombando
GCPD
nos
has
outros
been
aí,
asked to
seus
open our
idiotas.
doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac
Ficou
for some
putinha,
time.
ficou, né?
No
Ficou
one knows
putinha.
more about him than we do.
Sim,
World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Nunca ouvi falar de
I've
você.
never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly,
Muito
and
boboca,
for so
velho, na
long,
moral.
everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent.
Eu não preciso.
Whatever you think you can bring
Eu consigo me dar mod, pô.
I don't need it.
Dá mod aí. Não consegue não,
You
pô.
wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you
Eu
want me
vou.
on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field
Te
Intelligence
amo,
Specialist
Juninho.
on the
Sai
Riddler
dessa,
case.
cara.
And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes
ajuda.
only. If you catch my drift.
Tentada precisa que tava
The target of the
sentindo.
casino
Intensa
attack,
precisa.
Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder, but he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course,
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler, and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Meteu o pé dessa maluca aí.
I think I know you a little better now.
Tá louca aí, quer ler minha cabeça? Que não lê a cabeça de boi?
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Vai baixo, otária. Sorriu ainda. o Enigma. Exatamente.
What an eventful evening.
Nem pouco não, imagina.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Conseguiu preparar com um olho só? Colocou na medida certa com um olho só o açúcar? Sacanagem, né?
Maybe music will help.
Jazz, ambiente, ambiente.
Something with a beat.
Um só ambiente, né?
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Ah, eu que tenho que andar agora com ele, cara. Agora eu que ando, calma. Ó, vamos olhar. Quero olhar um por um.
She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Vamos olhar, vamos olhar.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum. Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin. My oldest friend.
Sim, olha um por um.
Vicky
E a maluca.
a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the children of Arkham.
O restante nada, né? Nada. Tá no som ambiente? Deixa eu ver, tá som ambiente. Nem sei.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Levanta assim que
There's
você merece.
plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce, it'll pass. Working always helps.
Tá com uma tremedeira, um Parkinson ali, parece meu avô. Oi?
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, that man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that? You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
F. Press F for respect.
I take everything back.
Vamos ver o feed de notícias. Nada demais, né? Ó, tá batendo novo recorde. Fala ali, ele tá ficando mais rico que o normal. Tá certo. Tô errado.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Pra abrir.
There's writing
Que
engraved
porra
along
é
the
essa,
lid.
cara?
I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Infelizmente não. Ninguém sabe a resposta, né? É sempre assim. Porra. Tem um olho, mas não enxergo. Quem sou eu? E aí, vocês? Caralho, vocês têm ideia aí, velho, do que pode ser? Tem um olho, mas não enxergo. Eu sei que não mete a piada do Alfred não, tá? Só porque o Alfred agora só tem um olho. Tem um olho, mas não enxergo. Quem sou eu? Não é eu tenho dois olhos ainda, tá? O que será? Olho do furacão, buraco de uma agulha. E tudo, minhas opções. Caralho. Vocês estão um pouco grossos, né? Será que a justiça é cega? Será que tem alguma coisa a ver ou não? Voz alta? Em voz alta. Tem um olho, mas não enxergo. Quem sou eu? Pronto. As alternativas tá aí. E aí? Mano, a gente vai ficar aqui batendo cabeça. Mas pra chutar o que é, né? Ou não? Olho do furacão. Um valete de um olho só. Justiça cega. O buraco ou o olho de uma agulha. Mano, vou de justiça cega, velho. Acho que justiça com X é... E cega com X seria melhor.
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
Calma, agora já foi. Agora já foi.
Under the blindfold, though.
Calma, depois que já foi.
So it's something else.
Então é outra coisa, é outra coisa. Tem outra chance, tem outra chance, tem outra chance. Não é? A gente já eliminou uma. Agora é com vocês. A gente já eliminou um. Eu pensei que era. Não tem como virar essa porra, não. Nada, não dá pra fazer nada? Nada. Quer eliminar outra? Tem que ser rápido, pô. 1, 2 ou 3. 1, 2 ou 3. Da esquerda pra direita. 1, 2 e 3. Calma, calma. Eu acho que... Mano, eu acho que é a 3. Tô pressentindo que é a 3. Sabe quando eu tô um sentimento que é a 3? Um valete de um olho só? Tem cara dele. Cara. E lá no fundinho, sabe quando você sente? É a 3? Filha da mãe, responde rápido, cara. Não vai pesquisar na internet, cara. Calma. Eu tenho que editar essa porra ainda pra esse final de semana, cara. Fracão?
The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Não é. Não é. Pergunta pro seu pai é burro, não sabe. Fazer um enigma. Seu pai é burrão. Eu acho que é um valete de um olho só. Perguntei pro... Ai, meu Deus, cara. Tá vendo? Nem vocês sabem. Vocês é burro igual eu. Então é o valete. É o valete.
He gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes.
Besides, he can still see.
So it's probably not that.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate
Aí, ó,
to
tá
the
vendo?
object in
Vocês é
question?
burro. Aí, ó.
Maybe it's telling us how
Era
to use
agulha,
it.
pô. O olho da
Sounds very
agulha.
plausible.
Buracou o olho. Tá vendo?
Look at these strange grooves.
Usar o bate-computador. É. A coisa menos óbvia foi brincadeira. Eu já vi o Gotham City, não é nem aqui que eu tenho que entrar. Onde a agulha tem olho? Ah, tem um buraco lá, né?
Never forget.
Mas o que é pra olhar? Tá. Olha que coisa. Falar com o Alfred.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, meu palpite é tão bom quanto o teu. Mas o que você quer que eu faça? Não se explicou?
Needle. A record needle.
Eita porra, tá vendo? São muito inteligentes, cara.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain.
Você viu?
To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit
São
around
muito
feeling
foda,
pleased
cara.
with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
Como é que ele sabia que eu tinha um
I
tocador desse?
suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Caralho, que god.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Vai sim que você merece.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Cumprimentando todo mundo.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect.
Nossa, eu bati na Regina. Nossa, tem um ódio da Regina, vocês não estão ligados. Ela ficou do lado do pinguim da última vez, ela ficou forte. Nossa, tomara que essa velha tropeça, mano, na
Look, I
moral.
would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run.
Mas a Regina aqui do
We'll pick up this
Batman, cara.
conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Vai ser ótimo. Tchau, Regina. Vai com Deus. Tchau.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles.
Tá com o pão nela, mas não bate nela. Como assim? Ficou sem sentido. Aí não te compreendi.
Idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue.
O pão nela, mas não bate nela.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
É Rita, seu burro. O cara meteu uma Regina. Ô, Regina, volta, desgramada. Volta a Regina que eu perdoo a faca. Meu Deus.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving.
Eu sei, filho.
A signal,
Você sabe,
maybe?
você sabe.
I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Que porra é essa?
Tiffany?
Ah, Tiffany.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of
Ah, já
orientation
faz
your
uma
first day?
década, né,
I
filho?
just wanted to say
Era
hi to my new
pequenininha lá na
boss.
foto.
I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Well, I'm strange, but I'm not that into projectiles being aimed at my head.
Oh. I'm sorry, Bruce. I didn't...
What's a little drone strike between friends, right?
Great first impression, huh? Keep it anyway. It's a pretty useful little gadget, if I say so myself. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it, but you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Cara de pau, velho.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it...
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance?
Virtual,
You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Caralho, a
Let me take a
bicha
crack
é
at it.
inteligente, hein?
I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
Well, I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
E aí, mas e afinal aí, sujou ou não sujou?
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince him. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
Aceitei, sim. Era só
Alright
susto,
then.
né?
Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, do you know what she wants, Lucius? It's not for us to decide her future.
That's fair. It's just that our work means a great deal to me. I'd like to share that with her.
Let's put a pin in this for now. I think we've got enough on our plates. Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Ah, Regina,
Mr. Wayne,
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
O Blake já busqueta.
Guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing?
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Vai demorar? Mas já tá demorando.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Não, meu
Yeah.
pai.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that
Ela
far.
tá me chamando de louco, né? Ela vai ser podada. Eu tô avisando.
They
Poucas
seem
pra ela.
drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
Não era seguro. Vixe, fudeu porque tinha câmera, né? Ele falou da câmera. Ah, aqui, ó.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story. John was discharged
saved,
from Arkham
saved.
months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Yeah.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that.
Ué, tá fudido.
Why
Tô
would you
nada.
write down my name?
It's obvious. You're
A
important
vida
to
já
him.
faz isso.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting
Sou
on, Mr.
azarado
Wayne.
mesmo.
Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
Que porra é essa? Quase que eu fiquei surdo. Tomei um susto em algumas lições e fiquei até quieto.
That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Oh my God, Lucius!